Yes, my people, we man telling me. So we're back with another one. So right now on gold, let's just go to the 1 hour chart. So right now on gold, yes, you can say we're still bullish, depending on what your swing point is. Because if you're using it from this high here, then essentially that could be a one, this could be a two, three, obviously four, and then now five. And all you're doing now is just waiting for the SMA to get back above, and then obviously you'll be looking for a trade. Hopefully, price takes you higher. For me personally, if I go to, because I'm on the 1 hour, if I go to the daily, we can see that we're still stuck in the range between this low. Oops, we're still stuck between the range of this low and this high. We've now wicked this previous high, and obviously this is all-time highs, by the way. But essentially now we're just stuck in between this low and now this high. So there is a chance for you to grab shorts. There is a chance for you to grab longs. Overall price is bullish, yes, based off my daily, based off my. I gotta stop doing that, man. Or based off my weekly, we can see that price is bullish. There's no denying that. However, we're not trading these higher time frames. We can help it to take narratives. However, I'm only using my 1 hour as my time frame. So right now my 1 hour is bearish based off the SMA, and also for me personally, I'll say now we are trading from this MSB. So now we're trading from this high, and now we're also trading from this low. That's how I see it personally. So until we take out this high, for me, price is bearish. So when we head over to the 5 minute chart, we actually do have a bullish zone. And as I always say, you have to follow the SMA on whatever time frame you are on. So in this case here, we have our 1, we have our 2, we have our 3, sweep, 4, 5. So now if you're looking to take a trade higher, yes you can. And I believe there was a inside bar candle here. So if you're trying to take a trade longs from here, stop below this low, then of course you get your 2R there, and that could potentially you've been done for the day. If you wasn't happy with how price was essentially dumping, all you could have done is just go down to your lower time frame, and then you could have waited for the flip. So in this case here, what happened? We took out these lows, then we took out these highs, and then we also took out this high here again. So now if you're looking for a trade within here, yes you can, and that would have been completely valid. However, price was just getting above the SMA, so me trying to take a trade from here, it would have been a bit of a 50-50 one for me. So let's just see what price does now, and we let price play out. So we can see that price gave us another MSB here, and so a lot of people, to be fair, a lot of people did try to take this trade yesterday, and I don't know why. Yes, we was making higher highs and higher lows, but not once did we ever have a flip. So we had our MSB there, and then at the time, yes, this was my protected low, and at the time, yes, this was my weak high. So right now we are trading between this low and this high, and yes, I understand that price did reject off the SMA quite nicely. However, when you go down to our 1 minute chart, we can see that price was still making lower lows and lower highs, and not one point did price give us any flips. We've just been making lower lows and lower highs. So essentially, if I am looking to take a trade higher, then I need price to close above this high first, and then I'll look for something to take me higher. Also, I'll need SMA to also get above. Too many people are just waiting for price to give them the SBS in terms of this being a 1, this being a 2, this being a 3, 4, 5. Yes, we did tap into this unmitigated move origin here. You know, too many people are just looking at this, and then now they're just looking for a entry to take them higher. But not once did we ever disrespect order flow. Yes, sometimes price will work out. However, you still want a flip. Once you've got your flip, you look for SBS within that flip. Once you've got that flip, you've got the SBS within that flip. You want to see how price reacts off your areas of interest, and then you look for a trade. Too many people are trying to take trades off the higher time frame, and then when they're getting cooked, they don't understand why and what has gone on. Just be patient, you know, just be patient. So yeah, and then you can see prices give us a little bounce up. However, as I said, we did not ever flip once, because if you go back to the 1 minute time frame, you can see how easily someone would have had potentially this as the 1, this as the 2, this as the 3, 4, 5. Someone easily could have been trading the SBS like this, where we are drawing out a zone from this high, because this is essentially the protected internal high, to this low, and we can see that we tap the 618. We hover around the 200 SMA, and then that could have been your trade to take you shorts. Because what have we been doing? We've been bearish. We've been making low lows and low highs until price disrespects this internal protected high. Price should still continue to make lower lows and lower highs. Like, you know, the SMA is telling me that also, because we respected this level here. What did we end up also doing? We ended up also tapping into this area of interest. So for someone that was looking for shorts within this bullish zone, would have been absolutely correct, because there was literally nothing wrong with that. And just to illustrate where we're coming from, see, we're coming from this protected high, so price should continue to make lower lows and lower highs. And in this case here, what's happened now? Price has pushed down, and then that could have been your winner right there. So don't be the guy that gets in first and you get liquidated. Yes, potentially, yes, but we had a IB candle. Yeah, no doubt, I never said we didn't. Where, you know, you put your stop below there, and what does price give you? It gives you a 1-to-1, so 1.11 or whatever. So in this case here, what would I have done personally? I would have made my stop to break even straight away. You know, especially when you're not getting confirmed flips on the lower time frame, that price wants to change in order flow. 1-to-1. Move my stop to break even. If I get stopped out, at least I lose no money. So yes, you could have capitalized a little bit with a 1-to-1, but besides that, there was nothing more I would have taken within this zone. So that was about it, and obviously our trading time is already clearly done. And yeah, so that's it for gold, guys. Always remember, victory belongs to the most tenacious, and wherever you're, I'm wishing you guys a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.